Hi, and welcome to Dual Sport Bike Test. My name is Andy Cohen, and I'm your host. And I am standing behind this small pile of parts that are going to be installed on our Project Suzuki V-Strom 1000, which is behind me. In conjunction with the Road to SEMA television show that we're producing for internet, we are building a project bike to take to the 2007 SEMA show. Now, part and parcel to building that bike, we decided that we were going to do some tech articles based around working on a motorcycle and cars and SUVs. The V-Strom is the first bike, hopefully of many, that we'll get, so that we'll be able to give you, our viewer, the option to see up close and personal, almost like watching over my shoulder, how it all goes together. Now, this is just a small sampling of parts I just wanted to kind of go over with you. Every day new stuff arrives here, so it is pouring ass rain outside, and I can't think of a better time to work on your motorcycle than when the weather's crappy. So let's just go over this just for a couple minutes. One of the things that we're going to be doing to the motorcycle is creating a much more comfortable seating position. Now, that's going to be accomplished in two ways. One is with a custom seat, and we put one on order with Sargent already, and the other is by installing a set of ProMoto billet foot pegs. Now, you know, as you can see, even just by looking at it in my hand, these are pretty hefty, pretty stout. And the nice thing is that you can customize how much grip you want on these pegs just by inserting these little screws that kind of go in here, almost like golf cleats, in the way that you can adjust them and to get a better angle, to get a better swing, to get a better stance, and get more comfort. Now, the nice thing is that the shim that goes inside here to install this on the motorcycle allows you to sit it in a higher position or in a lower position. So depending on which way you drop your spacer in will dictate higher or lower. So we can get up to an inch more legroom, and for somebody my size, I'm 6'3" and change, it makes for a big difference. Now, part and parcel to comfort, we found this company while we were at the Long Beach Motorcycle Show. Now, this company is called Hunter, and they make a product called flat bars. Now, basically what this is, yeah, flat bars. What this is a flat bar. It's a grip. So instead of holding on to something that's round, you know, if you put your hand out like this is a much more natural position than this. So the nice thing about it just feels like, actually, you know, the best way for me to describe this is if you've got a carpenter's hammer in your toolbox, pick it up and hold it. If that feels better in your hand than a motorcycle grip, then these are definitely for you. So we're going to be installing these also. Now, to install these does require some major surgery in that you do have to cut your stock handlebars back to accommodate these. So that should be fun, taking a Sawzall to our brand new V-Strom. Now, most notably on this bench, as you can see here, is the slip-on from Dale Walker's Whole Shop Performance. Now, the V-Strom is a really nice bike, and it has a pretty good amount of torque power. That's horsepower and torque all combined in one word. So if you're looking for more torque power for your V-Strom, you might want to give Dale Walker a call. Now, we're going to install these. Now, there are two, but this, you know, there's only so much room on this bench for all this stuff that has to go on here. Now, you can get these either in a polished or you can get them in a black finish. We opted for black with a polished rolled end. Now, this shouldn't take too long. Now, if you're going to upgrade your exhaust, it's probably a good idea for you to upgrade your computer. And one of the things that we have learned from speaking with other people in the industry that are much smarter about motorcycles than ourselves is that if you're going to open it up and let it breathe a little better, you're going to have to play with the fuel adjustment. Now, if you're a car or an SUV person and you're doing custom work, you already know this. So what makes a motorcycle any different? Well, actually, what makes it different is that it is more susceptible to fine tuning, so you can get even more horsepower out of it. And we're going to add one of these. Now this is a Power Commander from Dynojet, and this already comes with several maps. And what's really bitchin' is, I don't know if you can see this, but on the front of here, you can actually plug in your laptop, download more maps, or really do some fine tuning and play with your air fuel mixture. So we're going to be installing this also. Now, you know, on our website, we have been talking about the fact that communication on two wheels is the holy grail of motorcycling, and I cannot tell you how important it is, especially if you're traveling with a group, to be able to talk to somebody. Now, a lot of you dual sport guys will head off in the mountains all by yourself, and that's fine. So you want to listen to your MP3 player? Sure, just shove it in your ears, turn it up, and off you go. But if you're riding with a group of people, or you're riding with a spouse, or you're wanting to have inputs for your GPS, or your radar detector, or whatever, this is the way to do it. Now, this is made by Autocom, and it's distributed in the United States by Top Gear Accessories. Now, we got the Pro Duo system, which will allow us to install it on the motorcycle and install it on two helmets, so that we can not only talk to each other, we'll be able to talk to another bike. I'll be able to accept incoming and make outgoing calls on my cell phone, which, I can hear a lot of you already. Oh, you ride a bike to get away from it all. Yeah, but no. I can't be disconnected from the world, and if you're going to ride 20, 30, 40 minutes, an hour, 2 hours back and forth to work, then why should you be disconnected also? Now, the Autocom claims that it is the best in the world, and we're going to find that out in just a little while. Now, we've already tested a couple of other units, and as soon as we get the Autocom installed and give our comparison, then we'll be able to give you the lowdown on all three systems. The other two being Chatterbox and Scala. Now, the Scala doesn't do much more than just talk from rider to passenger and answer the phone. It doesn't have any intake for Bluetooth or music or any of those other things, so it's kind of limited. That pretty much wraps it up. Now, we did order some other parts and accessories, and we'll be showing you those here pretty soon. Now, this is just a small sampling of some of the products that we're going to be installing on our Project V-Strom in the coming weeks and even months to get ready for SEMA, which is going to take place in the last week of October, first week of November in '07. So we have plenty of time, but time slips through your fingers as you get closer. So when we come back for an episode, that's next episode, all in one. When we come back to our next episode, we'll actually be installing some of this and showing you some of the other stuff that has been supplied to us for our project bike. For Dual Sport Bike Test, I'm Andy Cohen.